Hello everyone out there in YouTube land, this is Phoenix Dracon is coming with you with another toy review video. So we are coming at you from Buddy's Toys and Collectibles, located at 2812 Thousand Oaks, Suite 101. I had to put on my glasses, I can't see a damn thing. Anyway, so this week's review is on Studio Series number 38, Voyager class Optimus Prime, as he is represented in the Bumblebee movie. And guys, I have to tell you, I've been playing with this since I got this about a week ago, so and this thing rocks. It is an awesome figure. It is so, the details on this thing, you know, man. I may go ahead and grab you know, a figure stand from one of my modeling figures, or just get a NECA stand and have this posed up, because this thing deserves to be in an action pose. But anyway, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at the box here. As you can tell, there is Optimus in all his Cybertronian glory, and you can tell there is a lot of good detail, a lot of good molded sculpting, good visual representation of Optimus. You know, Transformers Bumblebee movie, the big O, you know, red logo, Transformers Generations, Takara Tomy. And of course you have, you know, the big image here, much more larger scale. You got the little open window here, another close-up view of Optimus, and man, I swear, man, the producers did good this time with this movie. And of course he's a Voyager class. And here you have is your product shots here, and of course you have, whoops, you know, a little bit of, you know, big screen inspired scale, detail, and backdrop. So there's like all the, so far, the movie related you know, Studio Series figures, there's a backdrop to each of them, so I'll be displaying that as well. But again, there is, you know, the next in line is going to be Rampage. Honestly, I may not get this one. I wasn't all too jazzed about the Constructicons from the movie line. But here is a shot of him with the backdrop, if you wish to display him like that. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn him around. So I'm going to go ahead, unbox him, and to loosely quote Optimus, let's see how cool he really is. Alright folks, there he is, out of the box, posed and with the backdrop. And like I said before, this guy rocks. I mean, I don't think that, you know, you just see him and you can tell he is the leader of the Autobots. That's why he is a Prime. Yeah, very, very G1 inspired by the entire design of this. Yeah, and I think that's what they were going for in this movie, because I'm pretty sure, you know, with the ticket sales and stuff from the last, you know, few movies that Michael Bay had a handle in, it just wasn't doing it. And this director that came on board basically took over the reins, and he's basically said, you know, this is what we're going to do, and he did it. I've got no complaints. I don't think anyone's had any complaints about this movie. You know, and right off the bat, you know, we have this. Now, I've already had reviewed Bumblebee, great figure and stuff, so you knew, you know, if they had this coming, if they had Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie coming out, this was going to be in line. Now, I've kind of seen the Shatter and Dropkick figures. I'm kind of disappointed in those personally, mostly because of the fact in the movie they were triple changers, and this case with the figures, Hasbro dropped the ball in terms of basically, you know, making them as triple changers the way the characters were. Now, I know a third-party company is supposed to be coming out with them. There's supposed to be 3 modes, so I am looking forward to those. But you know what? Enough of the, you know, drop kicking and enough of the bad, the bad reviews of drop kick and shatter. Let's go ahead and review this figure because, like I said, he is awesome. I mean, right here, I'm going to go ahead and bring him close up. You have, man, the face sculpt, the details on there. His eyes just like pierce out at you right there. The clear plastic of the windows kind of has like, you know, you can see some of his internal chest pieces. Of course, you know, like everyone else, myself included, wish there was like a type of matrix chamber here, but hey, you know, it can happen. There might be a third-party company that will probably do that. But in the meantime, there is his abdomen. You know, his abs there. He, you know, his codpiece, his legs, the interior detail of his front calves, inside calves, the tires. Oh man, the back of his calves, the oil tanks or the gas tanks that basically become his inner thighs. You know, the back detail on there. His arms, his molded hands. You know, and his rifle. Good gravy! Look at that, man. Yeah, what? You know what? They can censor me. I don't give a damn. But this rifle is fucking awesome. This is a lot better than what Hasbro put out with Siege Optimus. Granted, it is kind of a replay, but I wish they made it more solid like this. Then, you know, this is purely solid. Yeah, I cannot say enough about this, man. Look at that. Look at that molded detail. And it looks almost like the G1 version. Kind of like a cross between the G1 and the G1 cartoon, G1 toy. But, man. Yeah, gotta take another close-up look of his pudding. Look at that pudding. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, well, as a matter of fact, before we get started with doing any type of transformation, let's check out his, you know, his articulation here. So his head is kind of on a ball joint, I think, but man, it is stiff on mine. I'm afraid that if I turn the head, already anyway. I've had this for about a week, so yeah, you know, I've already turned the head around. But I mean, when I first had this, good God, the head is stiff on this thing. It can look up, can look down a little bit, can look left, right. But like I said, maybe just my copy, but the head is stiff on this thing. His arms can go back a little bit, go forward just a bit. He can turn around, but because of this top part here, this tends to get in the way of this back piece here. Unless you open it up like so, and then you can turn his arms, you know, 360. Now, he does have an elbow bend about 90 degrees. He's got a bicep swivel. He does have a forearm swivel as well that turns about mid forearm right here. He does have a wrist swivel. He does have a waist swivel right here. Now he doesn't have any leg panels, but he can kick up. He does have like a little past 90 degrees in terms of the knee bend. Can kick back just a little, but it just hits the butt plate back here. Or actually no, it hits up here. Right up here, so. That's as much as it goes. He does have that bend, but I think that's due to transformation. And he's got that ankle tilt. So, let's see here. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. But, you know, this is, like I said, it's a good figure. I haven't had any complaints. At least I haven't seen anyone reviewing where they're saying that this sucks or that it is like, oh my god, this is a bad figure, you should throw it out and put it in the garbage. No, don't do that. But nonetheless, this is a good figure, and if I were to get a figure stand, definitely I would have him in an action pose. So he deserves to be in an action pose. So at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead, readjust some things, and I'm going to go ahead and start on transformation. Alright folks, there he is. And here I am with one of my favorite t-shirts here. We are going to rule the galaxy. But first, a selfie. Anyway, so there he is right here. Now, we're going to go ahead and just do a little bit of transformation. So, I'm going to go ahead and take off his weapon. And straighten out his head there. Alright, so there he is right there. Now, one of the things that you're going to do, we're going to start off with the feet first. Feet are oftentimes a royal bite in the rear. So we're going to, just to be on the safe side, so we're going to go ahead, take this tab here, flip it up like so. I do the same with the other one. And we're going to move these fuel tanks up like so, and like so. Now, we're going to take these backs of the calves over here, and there is a tab right there, and there is a slot right there, so I'm going to snap that in there. Eventually it'll snap in there. There we go. Now do the same with the other leg. There we go. Alright, now we're going to do the feet. Now the feet, we're going to go ahead, first things first, we need to do the thigh here. So we're going to flip this portion. I'm going to lift the leg, there we go. We're going to flip this portion in on itself. And we're going to... Okay. Sorry, we need to flip this up like so. Wait a minute. Take these damn things off. There we go. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, so this inner thigh piece kind of flips in on itself like so. We're going to flip this front piece open like so, and we're going to turn this around, and hang on a sec. Hang on a sec folks, because this is fighting me for some reason. Come on, don't give me problems. Okay, there we go. Alright, so for those that didn't see it the first time, so we're going to go ahead, take this foot, we're going to lower it down, we're going to twist it in like so. Then we're going to turn it around like so. Now, one thing I didn't notice, but I forgot to mention, I don't know if you can see it, there is a tab right here. You know what? I'm going to use this. There's a tab right here. There we go. The tab right there. And there is a slot right there. So I'm going to go ahead and just tap that in like that. Okay, there it goes. It's tapped in there. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same with the other leg. So I'm going to take this tab here. I'm going to flip the top in on itself. I'm going to take this front piece up like that for the time being. I'm going to turn that in. Now we're going to do the same thing here. And I'm trying to go ahead and get this leg going in on itself. Flip that around. Oh, like that, sorry. And let's tab that in. Dot. Now there's something else with this here. So you're gonna see that little trailer hitch there, which probably a lot of you are wondering, you know, why aren't they going to do a trailer hitch? Well, more than likely they might, but again, we can only see what a third party may do. So I'm gonna turn this down like so. There we go. So you won't see my fat face on there. All right, now there's like a couple of tabs. There's like one right here. There's a slot right there. We're gonna turn this hitch in like so. So as you can tell, there's like this little divot right there, and there's a little tab right there or slot. Slide that in. Snap that in there. Okay, now before we do anything further, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start off with doing the top part now. So we're gonna open up the chest piece right here, and we're going to unhook the head. So that's going to flap down right there. This back piece here is going to open up and snap right there. Okay, now we're going to open up these little items here, and we're going to open the arms up like so. Now there is a reason why I do this, mostly because I don't want anything to get in the way. So now go ahead and try and open up these areas here like so. We're going to turn, as a matter of fact, I'm going to turn this around so that way he's sort of like with this front piece up here. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and, oops, there we go. So we're going to go ahead and take this piece, flip it in, and there. So that way Optimus's head is already in there. Now we're going to go ahead and see about moving some items around. Now we're going to go ahead and move these wheels in on itself. Oh, you know what? Hold on, before we do anything else, we're going to go ahead and start moving his arms out, so like traditional G1 style. Oh, almost forgot. We need to move this forearm up, like so. We can do the same with this one. Just flip up like that. And like traditional G1 style, these arms are going to go back and snap into this little top portion here. Now we're going to take this top piece here, flip it down, like so. I do the same thing with the other side. Flip it down, there you go. Now I'm pretty sure you heard that nice little snap there. Okay, so you got the top portion there. Now we're going to go ahead and move this forearm up, and we're going to snap it in here. Like I said, traditional G1 style. Now do the same with the other one. Okay, now this top piece here is going to open up like so. Open and up. Now there's a tab right here, there's a slot right over here, and there's a tab right here, and there's a slot right here. So that's how you're going to snap those in. There we go. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So now, there we go. Now we're almost there. Just gonna go ahead and put these side panels up. So that way this one will snap right in here. Right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a type of slot in there. And okay, if it goes in. Like I said, I've had this for about a week here, just playing around with it. But for some reason, oops, it is not behaving. There we go. Alright, oh, there we go. I have to go ahead and just snap that puppy back in there. And there we go. So it's snapped in there. Got it nice and flush. Now we're going to do the same with the other one. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and move these window panels here and here. Oh, silly me, almost forgot. So there's like this little silver piece has to go down like so. We're going to do the same thing with the other one right here. Now we're going to snap that back in. We're going to go ahead and just put. Now there's some tabs here and some slots here, so it's all gotta snap in there and flush. Okay, perfect, nice. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. So now we're gonna go ahead and so now we're going to go ahead and take this front piece, lift it up like so, and there's a tab right here, there's a slot right there. And we're going to do the same with the other side if we can. If we can. There we go. Slowly but surely. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take these back pieces here. Now there's a tab right there, don't know if you can see it. Right there. And there is a little divot right here in the leg. But in addition, there's a little post right here, and there's a little port right here. So it's going to be like snapping that in there. I'm going to do the same with the other one. And hang on a sec, folks. I'm just trying to get everything in there properly. One thing also, when you're snapping this in, this back piece kind of snaps in there as well. So, trying to go ahead, there we go. Now to snap in this back piece here. Okay, I think we got it. Now I do stress, I think. Alrighty. Okay. So, looks like we got everything flushed in here. And there he is, folks. Now, I'm going to make an adjustment with the camera real quick, so stand by. Okay, folks, there he is. And as you can tell, he is, like I said, he is pretty awesome. He does have rolling wheels. And he does look really, really awesome in his vehicle mode. And what we're going to do is scale this with, you know, Bumblebee, which probably should have already had him transformed, but hang on a sec while I take care of that. Alright folks, there we are, back again. Had a little bit of trouble with transforming Bumblebee, but as you can tell, like I said, there's, I guess in robot mode they do kind of scale pretty well. In vehicle mode, not so much, but for those of us that it's like, oh no, Bumblebee's too big. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. What's coming on my mind? Anyway, you know, okay, it's all well and good and everything. So, luckily for me, I got this little guy. So, just for visuals, there we go. And we got Bumblebee and teeny tiny Bumblebee and Optimus, and there we go. You know, they're driving through San Francisco in the opposite direction, I think. Anyway, shows you how much I know. I don't drive for damn. So anyway, so there they are. You know, kind of scaled up. You know, vehicle-wise. Anyway, now there's something that that I saw in other reviewers, and that's that. Where do you put the weapon? So of course there's a little hole right here in the trailer hitch, which you can place it on there. But there was one reviewer, and for God's sakes, I really wish I remembered his name, because I do want to give credit where credit is due, and that's that he was able to put it in the gap that's right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and untab this, slide this rifle in here, tab everything back in. Ta-da! Oops. Let me get that hitch back in there. Come on. Get in there. Get in there! Alright, hang on. It's fighting with me. Okay, so there we go. I think I got it. Okay, so now you have it in there. And it doesn't affect the functionality. It still rolls. Still rolls. So, you know, it's just, it's something that you can do, you know, to, you know, hide the gun away, make it part of the transformation. Sort of like that, the Optimus Prime that Takara had released for the Bumblebee movie that kind of had the evasion mode Optimus look, but they put him in G1 colors. That one was awesome. He had a weapon that pretty much became part of his transformation, and you were able to transform him to robot mode and still have that item still attached to him until he actually needs the gun. So there you go. That's pretty awesome. Now, some people were wondering, are they going to make a trailer for this version? That I don't know. I mean, a couple of reviewers saying that perhaps a third-party company will make a trailer for this. That would be cool. I would like to see that. And, you know, I mean, it's got the trailer hitch on here, so, you know, that just, there you go. But, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and transform for them, do some size comparisons, and some final thoughts on the figure. Okay folks, and there they are, transformed and posed. And like I said before, you know, when it comes down to vehicle mode, I have to say, you know, great figure, great transformation, sometimes a little pain in the rear with Bumblebee, but other than that, robot mode, they're great. I love it. I've got no complaints on it. Vehicle mode, they don't really scale, which is why I cheat and I bring this little bubby out here. Look at that little poodle. Big old chubby cheeks. Anyway, so he tends to go ahead and scale just a little bit better in vehicle mode. But again, that's just my opinion. So there he is, you know, Studio Series 38 Transformers Voyager class Optimus Prime from Transformers Bumblebee movie. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, leave them down in the comment section down below. Like and share the video. It's always good to like and share. As a matter of fact, and I've been mentioning this recently, I do have a PO box. So if you have something you want me to review, by all means send it to me. You can, for those that are using regular U.S. Postal Service, I do have a PO Box 247, San Antonio, Texas 78291. And for those that use, you know, FedEx or UPS, it's 615 East Houston, number 247, San Antonio, Texas 78291. So this is Phoenix Diaconis there is Bumblebee, or the Bumblebees and Optimus, and we will catch you on the flip side. Peace!